The first guy I want to talk about is former prospect Leonard Taylor III. This is a guy that every board, if you look at any of the pre-draft boards, had him as a late day 2, early day 3 guy. Leonard Taylor, 6'3", 304, was a 5-star recruit coming out of high school, which doesn't necessarily mean anything as you go through college. He was a very, very solid starter from us, and I think the biggest thing we heard is he didn't grow as much as some people anticipated. But I do want to say, like, we did not have the best development for some of the prospects we had at the U for a while. Mario Cristobal there, his game definitely did elevate, but he did get signed by the New York Jets, which is a double-edged sword, right? Because right now they have Javon Kinlaw, they have Quinnen Williams, Solomon Thomas, Leaky Fotu. So the odds of him hopping over those guys in that 4-3 Robert Saleh defense are very slim. With that being said, Robert Saleh has shown that he can help develop D tackles, runs a phenomenal 4-3 defense. So worst case scenario, if he were to be able to stick on this team as a practice squad player, those are definitely great vets to learn behind, improve his game with one of the best. I mean, I can't say Robert Saleh is the best head coach. So far, Tracker hasn't shown that, but his defense has never been terrible. And this is a guy that, like, if he was in that system for a couple years, would be like a perfect fit. And he'll be able to replace some of those guys that are older, getting pricey, come in. And I think, again, like 4-3 defense, phenomenal guy for that. I wanted him on the Broncos. He's not as much of a 3-4 fit, but a solid 4-3 D tackle that can develop and be on a practice squad and make some plays over a period of time.
Yeah, I think he landed in a good spot. To your point, right? I don't know about Robert Saleh, the head coach, but I know about Robert Saleh as a DC. So I think he's going to put him in a position to be very successful and develop him, get the most out of him, really coach him up on how to be a professional in NFL and how to just be a better all-around defensive tackle. I think he's joining a great room, right? Period. That Jets defense is pretty nasty. I do see this as something where he'll probably end up cracking that depth chart just barely. If not, I could see him hanging out on the practice squad and being part of those game day elevations pretty regularly, just because, let's say Kyle Shanahan, defensive coordinator disciples, right? They tend to run with quite a bit of depth on their defense because as a team that has playoff aspirations, and I think we all agree that the Jets have playoff aspirations that didn't go their way due to the Rodgers injury, but they're planning on playing for a long time this year. You can never be too deep, especially in those trenches. You're going to want to put a lot of pressure on these quarterbacks in the middle, and like he's demonstrated, he does have that. Yeah, he's got that. He's got that ability to do that. So I think if he makes the 53 man, he's probably man 53. But yeah, practice squad with rotational game day elevations for sure.
I love it, man. And just looking at his scouter report on the Bleacher Report, y'all check this out. Good get off, quick to react to the snap, and accelerates off the ball, allowing him to occasionally get penetration off the snap. Says here, strong and physical at the point of attack against the run, has little to no issue getting extension against offensive linemen and gain control of the block. So this is a guy, he can really control the situation. He is the king of the trenches down there in Miami. And then, of course, hopefully does very well for the New York Jets, man. So, again, you guys hit the nail on the head. Robert Saleh is a defensive coach. I think they're going to thrive and really mesh well together. Thank you for watching another episode of The Touchdown with Doug Smith, where we have exclusive NFL content and exclusive NFL interviews. Be sure to hit that like and that subscribe button. Follow us on social media. See you on the next one.